you can talk about all the motivational speeches and phrases and devices in the world, but the greatest motivator of all is your ass on the bench. There is no better motivator. Ass meets bench, bench retains ass. Ass transmits signal to brain, brain transmits signal to body, body gets ass off bench and plays better. I mean, it's a hell of a sequence of things that takes place.
The master plan, but I don't know why I keep calling, why I keep all of these girls in my shows. They love me, but I don't know why I keep calling, why I keep calling you.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Convo Starters Pod. I'm your host, Be Honest, and as always, want to thank y'all for checking in. Thank you for tapping in with us. You know, we in the middle of our week, like we always are. It's Wednesday, Thursday. We sweeping up, you know, getting ready with all the shit that happened around this week, so we can get ready for this next week. As you haven't heard, I mean, you all have seen it. We all have known. I mean, by the look of my hoodie today. You know, Raider Nations were not happy, but we know what shit was going to happen sooner or later because, yeah, it is what it is. No. The last show ended. We want to excuse the technical difficulties we had on our last show, but let's get right into it, man. Like I said, it's your man, Be Honest. We're going to thank you for being here. It's the Convo Starters Pod. And we're going to give a big shout out to our unofficial official sponsors, Shea by LaPortier, everybody over at Nightcap, everybody over there at Shea by LaPortier, Club Shay, Shannon Sharp, Chad Johnson. I'm stuck on this Tay Adams shit, man. The Raiders, we just can't get better. We just can't get better. Big shout out to everybody. Big shout out to everybody over at Pure Fuel. You know what I'm saying? My man Doobie, Gilly, Wallow, everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? The NBA season is upon us. You know, people are talking about Bronny, and you know this is a Lakers pod, but I do have an unbiased opinion, so I will be saying what I say. And it's just like anybody else in the league. You know what I mean? If the man himself, Kobe, was still here, and I was doing my pod back then, and I wasn't like just writing my articles, you would have read that I was talking trash about how bad he played and he wouldn't pass the ball, things of that nature. So don't be surprised when you hear me talking shit about Bronny and how LeBron is being selfish towards the team. Anyway, we got a lot to get into.
You're going too goddamn far now.
I know, Mr. Gray. I know. Like, I'm letting it all go right now. But listen, man. Like I said, it's Wednesday, going into Thursday. We're gonna sweep up around here. You know, check out what we had going on last week a little bit. Get ready for next week because we had some rebound beatdowns last week that wasn't good. We got some beatdowns coming this week that don't look good. And the news we choose, some FTAs, because Nick Sirianni, Brian DeBall, y'all like leading the league in FTAs. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all leading the league in FTAs because, I mean, coach, sometimes you just gotta say, fuck the analytics. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. We have to say it all together as a collective. We have to say, fuck the analytics. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on, like, be smart. But this week, man, we got some games. Thursday, I'm stuck on tape, bro. I'm stuck. Yo, listen, y'all got good teams. Like, you gotta understand, like, that shit is sad. That shit is a sad feeling as a Raiders fan. Like, we just can't get right.
Gotta get it right, buddy.
Yeah. Ain't no way we can right now. I don't know what's up, but shit's crazy out here, man. Shit is crazy being a Raider fan. But I wouldn't choose nothing else. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, Thursday night is upon us, and we have the Broncos and the Saints. You know what I mean? With Broncos and the Saints. This looked like it's going to be a win for the Broncos because the Saints are tore down. Rashid Shaheed is getting surgery. I believe tomorrow. I believe on Thursday, he will be out for the season. Derek Carr is out, so Alvin Kamara has nobody to give him the ball or nobody to help him get the ball. I don't know if Taysom Hill's playing or not. Like, this is a crazy situation for the Saints. The Saints started off so good. They now 2-4. So we'll see. Broncos are 3-3. The Broncos are 3-3. How the fuck did that? Excuse me. The Broncos are 3-3. Bo Nix and Sean Payton figuring that shit out. You know, it's week 7, so you know it is what it is. You know, that time of year. 17 games, 18 weeks. By week 6, week 7, if your team not 3-3 or better, you're gonna be in the basement. London, talking about basement. Talking about basement. We got another game in London this week. We have the Patriots and the Jaguars, who are both 1-5. So that will be a game people will not be watching at 9:30 in the morning. Unless you're a Patriots or a Jaguars fan, you want to see which coach will get fired. Well, Gerard Mayo's not getting fired. It's still early. Drake May probably will win that game. This will be a good game for Trevor Lawrence and Doug Peterson to win. He gonna get fired. Doug Peterson gonna get fired, and it's gonna be his fault and Trevor Lawrence. That's crazy. They paid Trevor Lawrence all that money, and he getting fired. We got the Titans and the Bills. Basement versus the team that's looking to improve. I mean, the Bills just got Amari Cooper, which is kind of funny because, all right, think about how rivalries and division matchups work. The Jets got Devontae Adams, say at 3 o'clock on Tuesday. The Jets turn around and got Amari Cooper at 5:30 on Tuesday. They said, "No, the fuck you not. You not going to one up us with Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. We got something for that ass." But good move by the Bills. It was a good move, a great fucking move by the Bills because shit, you don't want to be behind. You know what I'm saying? Because Josh Allen already don't have nobody to throw to. Not saying Keon Coleman and Khalil Shakir, you know, those guys aren't people to throw to, but you need another weapon. So, you know, they got Amari Cooper. You have the Eagles and the Giants, another division matchup. The Eagles at 3-2 have got to get it together.
Yo, this is some bullshit.
What you say, Buck? Yeah, it do. It is. Yeah, it is. Because last week against the Browns, coming off the bye, mind you, the Eagles are undefeated coming off the bye with Nick Sirianni as head coach. Same kind of flow they had with Andy Reid. But they don't look as clean coming out the bye with Nick Sirianni as they did with Andy Reid. So this week against the Giants, the return of Saquon back to New York, New Jersey. It's going to be a heavy Saquon game. You have Miami taking on the Colts. The Colts aren't looking too well right now. Anthony Richardson is kind of injured. Is just kind of injury prone at the moment. He has to get right for the Colts to get better. Shane Steichen, you are now on the hot seat, sir, because you got him injured. And Joe Flacco is not a quarterback. Miami is not looking good. Tua is not around still. And I guess everybody assumes he'll be back. I don't think Tua should come back this season, which is like second time around in 4 years. It's almost over, Tua. Sad to say. You have the Bengals taking on the Browns. Another division matchup. This is like division week. This is like mini division week. I mean, because there's 2 teams off this week in the bye. We have the Cowboys off and the Bears are both off this week. The Cowboys need to be off after that ass whooping they took last week. We have the Bengals and the Browns. The Bengals at 2-4. The Browns are at 1-5. For some strange reason, I feel like the Browns gonna win this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sorry, Ocho. Sorry. I feel like the Browns are gonna win this game, and it's gonna let everybody know where the Bengals really are as a team. Because I've been saying it all year. I've been saying it in the preseason vids. I've been saying it in, you know, just out in the open to people on Twitter, things of that nature. I tagged Stephen A. a couple times. I think I probably said it in the Nightcap comment section at one point. The Bengals don't have Joe Mixon, and their season is ruined. That's it. That's all it is. And what's my man on ESPN? Chris Canty. I don't know I don't know if you're ever gonna see this, bro, but if you do, I'm with you. Joe Burrow is at fault because you're the quarterback. But at the same time, Stephen A was right also, because I heard that argument a little bit. I seen a couple clips on social media. Zach Taylor. It's all Zach Taylor also, because every season that the Bengals play, they're not ready. And this year, not having Joe Mixon as a safety net to help Joe Burrow and the Bengals get ready through September. See you in April. They got a high pick for the draft. The Bengals are 2-4, and the Browns are 1-5. This weekend, both teams will be 2-5. We have the Seahawks taking on the Falcons. The Seahawks at 3-3 got the Falcons are going to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. The Falcons are a hot team. This is going to be a nice NFC conference matchup. This will determine some playoff seedings later. Seahawks at 3-3, Falcons at 4-2. It's going to be a good game to watch if you're in the region. If you have league, no, it's not. There is no more DirecTV Sunday. There is no Sunday NFL ticket. Damn, that's back in the day. Anyway, wherever you watch your games, this is a good one to watch. You have the Lions and the Vikings. Another game of the week. Well, this is my game of the week for the NFC. You have the Lions and the Vikings. The Lions are 4-1. They smacked the shit out the Cowboys last week. The Vikings coming off the bye. This is division matchup. Like I said, this is division week. This is like a mini division week for like certain teams, certain games. And I got the Lions, bro. I got the Lions going 5-1. They going, let everybody know this they division. They were in the NFC Championship last season. And the Lions aren't a team that you should take lightly. Even though Aiden Hutchinson has just gotten injured, praise to Aiden Hutchinson, speedy recovery, healthy recovery, get back on the field, bro. Feel better soon. But the Lions still have a team that can get the job done, okay? Aaron Glenn is a coordinator that knows how to coach defense. He has played in a lot of great defenses. I have a lot of faith in Aaron Glenn. The Lions will be a team to watch out for going forward. The Vikings, Sam Darnold, that defense as well with Brian Flores. Brian Flores, sir, I don't know what happened, with your legal issues with the people, but keep working that defense in Minnesota, okay? You making Sam Darnold and them go downfield with Justin Jefferson with no problem. This is going to be a good game. That's why I said this is my NFC game of the week. This is basically the game of the week because it's the Lions and the Vikings, which we never see both teams good at the same time. It's been a long time if it has happened before. And my other game of the week, we have a few candidates this week. We have the Texans and the Packers. The Texans 5-1, the Packers 4-2. This might be a Super Bowl preview, possibly. It's possible. As everybody knows, if you've been watching from day one of season 2, I've been saying from beginning, I got the Texans representing the AFC, and I had the Eagles for the NFC. The Eagles could still be there, but the Packers are a more polished team at the moment, let's say. Even though the Eagles beat the Packers in week 1 in Brazil, the Packers still seem more polished at the moment. So, Texans and Packers, another good game to watch. Be ready. It's going to be a good NFC. It's going to be a good week for the NFL. You have the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. I think I got into it a little bit last time because the Commanders, right? The Commanders, the Washington football team, the Washington, we're not gonna start no controversy. Just get them their team name back. I mean, the team is doing well again. The franchise looks nice. They have a quarterback. They won't be in the basement again. To me, that's the reason they got rid of the team insignia, because they were a horrible franchise. Daniel Snyder didn't deserve to be an owner with that label as a franchise. So, I mean, that regime is over. Let's bring back what people know them as, what people respect them as. Put it like that. They got the Panthers this week, so expect them to be 5-2. Hey, NFC East, Eagles, Giants, Cowboys. It's a new sheriff in town. Our other game of the week. So we had 3. Our other game of the week. Well, actually, we had 4. Damn, because Mr. Gray, and Mr. Hall. Oh, that's gonna be crazy this week. Mr. Hall, you need to call. You need to text Mr. Gray and let him know what's going on with your man Baker Mayfield. Because Lamar Jackson. I'm sorry, we getting ahead of ourselves. We getting ahead of ourselves. We have the Super Bowl rematch first. Second year in a row, we have a Super Bowl rematch. Previous year, we had the Chiefs versus the Eagles. This year, it'll be the Chiefs versus the 49ers. The Chiefs will be traveling to Santa Clara, San Francisco, wherever you want to say they play at. But the Niners are 3-3. San Fran is 3-3. San Fran. Okay. Granted, you don't have McCaffrey, right? You haven't had Debo off and on this season. You've had some trouble at the line a little bit. Fred Warner's been in and out on the defense. You've been having some issues. You know what I'm saying? Can we blame Kyle Shanahan yet? Because the machine is starting to look very, very weak. And that window, like I mentioned before, oh yeah, it's closing. It is definitely closing. So, to redeem yourself, you will have to beat the Chiefs this week at home in front of your fans who traveled to Las Vegas last year to watch you lose in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I guess. I mean, what do you call them? What do we call them? Whatever. Let the game end in a tie. I don't care. Sorry, that's my Raiders fan coming out of me. Let's see a good game. Anyway, the Jets and the Steelers. The Jets and the Steelers, 2 teams who I feel as though are going in opposite directions, but they're going to break even as the season ends because Pittsburgh is 4-2. You have the Jets at 2-4. This will be the Sunday night football game. You have the Jets at 2-4, and they just got Devontae Adams. You have the Steelers at 4-2, who are in consideration with speculation that Mike Tomlin thinks he's going to start or play Russell Wilson this week. My thing is this. We all know Justin Fields isn't Tua. He's not Tua. Shit like that. He's not CJ Stroud. He's not Baker Mayfield. He's not he's not even Matthew Stafford. You dig what I'm saying? He's not Lamar Jackson. He's not Jaden Daniels. He's not Jalen Hurts. We understand that Justin Fields, as I mentioned, is not none of these guys that I previously spoke of. But Justin Fields has the team at 4-2. And I understand Russell Wilson is the money man. He's the Super Bowl champion. He has the respect that he should be starting. I don't think Justin has made enough mistakes to put Russell Wilson in the game. But you paying Russell Wilson, you're not really paying him anything. He's just that veteran that you want to lead your team, and I get it. But with the Jets just retooling and bringing in Devontae Adams, I want to keep them keep them on their heels. So me personally, as a coach, I would find a way to work Justin Fields and Russell Wilson in simultaneously in this game, just to keep the Jets not sure what's going to happen. Mike Tomlin, you a slick boy. You belong on the Slick Six. You went on the Slick Six. You went on that Slick Six list this week. Yeah, add Mike Tomlin to the Slick Six. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Like I said, we have the Ravens and the Bucks. Mr. Gray versus Mr. Hall. This will be a very heavy text conversation like Friday and Saturday. I will be getting a lot of phone calls between the two on Sunday when this game is going on. or a lot of text between the two, or I might not receive anything because depending on what's happening, somebody not gonna want to talk. Yeah, the Ravens and the Bucks are both 4-2. This could also be a Super Bowl preview. You know what I'm saying? It could also be a Super Bowl preview because shockingly, Baker Mayfield is doing the same shit he did last year. The Bucks are 4-2. Like I said, the Ravens are 4-2. This will be Monday Night Football doubleheader. This is part of the doubleheader. This will be on ABC. So this will be the game that everybody will see nationwide, worldwide. Basically, as like I said, a possible Super Bowl preview. The other game on that doubleheader for Monday night is the Chargers and the Cardinals. It's not a game everybody's gonna really want to check out, but I don't think I'll be flipping my channel too many times to go from the Ravens and Bucks to the Cardinals and the Chargers. They'll have a little score. They had a little box score in the corner. I'll probably be good with that. Let's get to let's get to our favorite new subject. The news we choose. That's some shit Buck came up with, him and Swickard. The news we choose. But anyway, as far as the news we choose today, Doug Peterson, Trevor Lawrence, y'all better start packing your shit, finding a new place to live. Jacksonville will be kicking you out because if you lose to Drake May and the Patriots in London, you might as well just stay and get a home in London until an NFL team calls you. Sorry to say it. Devontae Adams. We've already spoke about Devontae Adams. We can move on from that. You know, shit is kind of crazy. Good luck in New York, but hope y'all make the playoffs. What? Shit. Right to my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right. Shout out my man All In. You know what I mean? Right. The NFC North is a big topic we have to talk about. That is a great topic. That's something me and Mr. Gray sat down about yesterday because shit, Caleb Williams, despite all the despair he received and criticism he received about his play early in the season, the Bears are 4-2. Bears are 4-2. Shit looks pretty good for the NFC North because the Bears are 4-2. The Vikings and the Lions, respectively, are 4-1, 5-0, and you have the Packers at 4-2. My thing is this: somebody's got to lose soon, and it starts this week with the Lions and the Vikings. This is why I think the Lions are going to win, and it's going to keep that division even. Wouldn't it be crazy? Picture this. Ocho.
Stay with me now, baby.
All right, picture this. Picture the Lions win. They're 5-1. Vikings lose, 5-1. Texans lose to the Packers. Now the Packers and the Texans are both 5-2. And the Bears next week are 4-2. And I forget who they come back and play. But that's gonna be a good thing to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because as the season goes on, somebody's gonna lose, somebody's gonna be looking for that third loss or that second loss, and it's gonna be a barn burner. As the good old JR used to say, you know. We have a few teams we have to get to because for the news that we choose, there are some seasons that are over. If your team is on that list, you know your season is over. Listen, don't get it fucked up. The Raiders season, we know it's over. Okay? We getting ready for the draft. We just traded Tay. You know, love Max Crosby. I love Max Crosby because he a soldier. He a Raider at heart. He gonna go out on his shield. No pun intended. But you dig me? Yeah. Shout out Max Crosby being a real one. The Cowboys, like I said, are off this week. And after getting beat down by the Lions next week, they have the Niners when they come back. Doesn't look good for them. I had a whole topic. We had a whole topic set up about teams that don't look good, right? Going into this week, because We had week 6. Week 6 just ended. Week 7 is coming. And to me, that's the new marker now. Week 5, week 6 is the new marker, where week 4 used to be the marker, the quarter marker of the season to let you know what your team is doing and where your team is headed, as far as the season goes, as far as the future. But now to me, it's week 6. It used to be, like I said, it used to be week 4. Mr. Gray sent me a topic that he was watching earlier with First Take. Shout out to everybody at First Take, Stephen A, everybody on down. Y'all brought up the Jets and the Cowboys with Mad Dog and everybody today. That was the topic me and Mr. Gray and the rest of us working on. It's fun because, the Jets and the Cowboys, people look at them as like two teams who had aspirations going into this year. So on the flip side, we've already heard this conversation. We've already heard how this going to go. On the flip, I call it an audible. We're going to talk about some teams that surprised everybody so far this year. The Texans, they kept the same energy from last season. Same energy. C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, Tank Dell. They added Stephon Diggs to go along with Dalton Schultz, and they added Joe Mixon. They traded Cam Akers, which I don't understand. I would have kept Cam Akers. He's a good off-back for Joe Mixon. But that's neither here nor there. The Texans, same energy. C.J. Stroud. Dog. Mean dog. Like, what? Don't come in his yard type dog. He remind you of the dog off the sand. Yeah, the Sandlot dog. Yeah, he the Sandlot dog. Don't come in his yard. The Texans are 5-1. That's crazy, C.J. Stroud. That's mean. I'm so happy that God keeps working in your life, C.J. Stroud. Keep it up. Keep up the great work. The Texans are a team that is looking forward to playing in the AFC Championship and taking on the Chiefs as the season goes on for the playoffs. Like I said, we're talking about teams that did well that's doing well so far this year. That's a surprise because who knew? Who knew? If the Texans this week taking on the Packers, they're on the road. Then next week then the week after they're home with the Colts, they're on the road with the Jets, they are home with the Lions, they're on the road with the Cowboys. Out of those next 6 games, I had the Texans winning 4 out of 2. So they could possibly be 9-3 before their bye comes up. Very, very tough. They could be 10-2. You know what I'm saying? They could be 11. They could be 11-1. They could be 12-1. Some shit like that. You never know. It's a good thing to watch. It's a crazy thing to watch because they got the Jets coming up. Like I said, they just got Tay. They got to get through the Packers this week first. They got to get through the Packers this week first. So on the AFC, we had the Texans. In the NFC, it's the Vikings, right? The Vikings are 5-0. The Vikings are the Cinderella team of the year. We thought it was going to be the Saints and the Vikings fighting it out. It's the Vikings. It's the Minnesota Vikings. Who's their quarterback all preseason? Will it be J.J. McCarthy? Is it Sam Darnold? Are they bringing in somebody else? Another veteran? What are they going to do? They have Justin Jefferson. Who's going to throw him the ball? Sam Darnold walks in preseason, walks in training camp, walks in regular season. The Vikings are 5-0. Brian Flores shows up. He starts coaching the defense. The Vikings are 5-0. This week, after the Lions, this big division matchup, the Rams are hosting the Vikings on Thursday Night Football. This will be a short week for the Vikings, so this game is very, very important because you have a short week with them going to LA on Thursday. You have the Colts at home after that, Minnesota, and then you're on the road for 3 games in a row, which I feel no matter who the opponent, it will be a tough game because you have Jacksonville, you have Titans, and you have the Bears. Those are 3 trap games that could catch the Vikings slipping going into that midway peak of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like going toward the end of the year, midway peak, whatever you want to call it. That hill that you reach. I don't like that for the Vikings. I don't like that for Minnesota. It seems as though it's going to be a little rough road going forward. But with Brian Flores, who That's something to find out. That's something to find out. That's something to know. So you have different awards for NFL, for all leagues. But is there a defensive award for like a coach or a team, not just a player? Because Brian Flores, I'll tell you right now, sir, if there was an award, I think everybody would vote for you and your resounding defense. That resurgence you made leaving Miami and then going to Minnesota, coaching up this defense. Bravo. But yeah, the Vikings, like I said, my slick six. We're not gonna do the coaches. My slick six. Stephen A has the top 5. We have a slick 6, which would be, our 2 is just as top. Yeah, I saw the top 5. We saw the top 5 this week. I heard about it today.
Keep in mind, the list is fluid. The list is fluid.
I heard about it today. I mean, but it's obvious. It's very, very obvious. Chiefs, Vikings, Ravens, Texans, and I have the Bills. I mean, I had the Bucks, not the Bills. I had the Bucks. I had Tampa. No, shit. I had the Lions. Damn, let's run that back. Hold up. That was 5. I'm so stuck on Stephen A's 5. I can't get on my own 6. I can't get my slick 6 out thinking about Stephen A's 5. We have the Chiefs, the Vikings, the Ravens, the Texans, the Lions, and the Bucks. So those are our 6. Mr. Gray still wants to argue with him and Buck over there arguing because Buck wants to put the Eagles in, and the Eagles are 3-2. We're not doing that. We're not doing that with the Birds. What are the Birds? The Birds are 3-2. We're not doing that, Mr. Gray. Right. Tell him again. Yeah, man. The NBA season is coming, so get ready. Tie your shit tight. Get ready. Get strapped in. It's going to be a whirlwind. It's going to be some fun shit to listen to. It's going to be some fun shit to check in. You will be able to hit us, on our everything. You know what I'm saying? That phone, we will be having our phone active once basketball season starts because basketball is something else. Basketball is not like football. Everybody wants to talk. Basketball is a daily activity. We will be here on a daily basis once basketball season gets acclimated and gets going. So, lock in. Stay with us. It's your man, Be Honest. And as always, man, remember, be honest with yourself. Be honest with everybody else in the world. Live your life. Swigger, man, play something, bro. We can get out of here. Like I'm saying, let's go. Peace.
Fuck with me, you know. Fuck with me, you know. Sexy bitch, I hope she body. Don't fuck with me, you know. Fuck with me, you know. Fuck with me, you know. Hey, sexy bitch, I hope she body. Don't fuck with me, you know I got it. I just let it in. Shot bags on the chest, nigga. 100 times sleep for it, nigga. You see what's on the just do it, nigga. Look at me, I'm good, nigga.